The majority of immigrants coming into the country are economic migrants. Did you know that? Did you know that? And incredibly, it's not me who's saying that. It is our wonderful Taoiseach Micheál Martin has now said it. Whilst he's jet-setting all across the globe, trying to tell us not to jet-set across the globe, his latest pit stop in South Africa, when asked by numerous journalists about how he sees immigration and where it's going and policy shifts and changes within Ireland, he's now saying that the majority of them here are economic migrants. Now, I've addressed this a few times throughout previous videos where I turn around and I say, if they came out and issued an apology and said, listen lads, sorry for calling you every name under the sun, we kind of got that a little bit wrong, shouldn't have called you, fascist, racist, Nazi, far right, shouldn't have called you all these kind of things. You kind of turn around and say, it's okay guys, you got it wrong, that's fine, at least you were man enough to come out and admit it, let's just solve the problem. As some might clearly say, create the problem, offer the solution. That's what we always say. But this is different because they wanted to create the problem, but they wanted to maintain the problem. And now all of a sudden, this huge shift in policy is kind of like, hang on a second, what the hell? Do you know something that we don't know? Have you got intel? Are the conspiracy theorists right in what we're saying, that it's only men coming into Ireland, the UK? Scratch the head. Have you heard something? This is very strange how such a monumental shift. And don't forget, go back 10, 12, 15 years ago, all the video footage of the politicians are saying you can't have open borders, it's blah, 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 to all of a sudden, oh no, come on in. And if you're Paul Murphy, guess what he's coming out saying? This is hilarious. That how can the government of Ireland say, come on, Mohammed, come on in, flee your persecution and your war-torn countries and all that. And no, but all your family and your 6 wives and 24 kids have to stay over there. How hypocritical is it that we can bring one guy over, but we should bring them all? What a great idea. Yeah, you're dead right, Paul. Bring them all in. Bring in millions of them. That makes sense, doesn't it? So our actual government have now gone full circle yet again, surprise, surprise, and now said, yeah, look, actually, all you guys who were shouting and screaming 2-3 years ago, fuck it, you were actually right. Do you mind if we say the same thing? Do you mind if we, kind of share the same terminology as you guys were saying? Actually, do you know what? We're just concerned politicians now, like you were concerned citizens. No. You were the far right, loony nut jobs. That's what you guys were. You're racist. You don't want to bring these people into the country. It's a disgrace. We have, what do they say? Legal and moral obligations. And they're all out the fucking window right now by the looks of things, because our Taoiseach himself, out of his own mouth, has now turned around and went, the majority of immigration into Ireland is coming through economic migrants. It's fucking unbelievable. And now the government are trying to solve this. And the opposition, so I fucking use that term very, very loosely, the so-called opposition are saying, no, bring them fucking all in. Bring all their kids, their wives, their fucking everything. Has Trump said, how many wives have you got? Oh, just the one. Well, it's fucking, it's hard to know with you guys. It's beyond bonkers. And here's what I can't understand, right? Here's what I don't get, is the audacity. These guys have necks like a jockey's bollocks. The audacity that they can look straight down the camera and go, but should we always, no, this is out of control, this immigration stuff. No, this is not what we had planned to. We said that 12 months ago, 2 years ago. We went, if you want to know what's going on in the war, you ask the soldiers in the trenches. You don't ask the generals in the office eating their fucking prawn sandwiches. And the dog on the street can see what's going in. Walk into any bookies and just see who's in there. See whose money they're spending. And here's the real frustrating thing. That we have blown billions, not millions with an M, billions with a B in the last 3 years, making a small cohort of individuals multimillionaires by paying them insane money and insane rates to accommodate these people that never should have been here in the first place. And you're kind of going, oh yeah, but what's the big deal with that? Well, the big deal is now when you're struggling to pay for your light, your heat, your food, the shoes on your kids' feet, the clothes on their back, that if those billions hadn't been squandered in the last 2 or 3 years, then we would have had a total different budget last year. We'd have a total different budget going forward. And that you would have more money in your pocket because the money wouldn't have been squandered. But these guys get away scot-free to say, oops, like fucking oops. Shouldn't have spent those billions on people who shouldn't have been here. And you were dead right telling us that these guys are taking the absolute piss. This is the world we live in. I would much rather pay a politician £1 million and give him another £1 million bonus if he did a good job, as long as we can hold him accountable to say, sorry buddy, you fucked up, you're sacked. I'd much rather incentivize and attract proper people who know what they're doing, pay them way above and beyond the charts, but hold them accountable. So the day they fuck up, or the day we find them involved in corruption, or the day we find them doing anything they shouldn't be doing, they're sacked, no pension, no nothing. I think most people would agree with that. Give me the right people, pay them the right money, and hold them accountable. It's a bit like the private sector. Can't make these mistakes in the private sector and get away with it. It's beyond frustrating. And how do we change this? I don't know. Like sometimes like the finger has to come back to us. We don't hold them accountable. I don't know what we need to do. Do we all need to come together? And everyone says, what's the alternative? Who do we vote for? I don't. Just put the fucking people that we voted for, hold them accountable. That's all we're asking for. Is that too much to ask? That is the world we are living in right now. That our own Taoiseach on his hypocritical flight around the world to tell us all to stop flying around the world is now coming out and admitting that the majority of immigration coming into Ireland is done by economic migrants, not fleeing persecution and not fleeing war. Like, I was going to say, who the fucking tunk it? But I tunked it 2-3 years ago, and many others did, and flagged it and went, whoa, 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 we have created a system that is wide open for abuse. And everyone went, no. And they had to say that because they created the system. Where are you from? Ukraine. Do you have any ID? No. Doesn't matter. Come on in, so. Why are you leaving? Well, I am gay. And kill me if I am gay, so I must come here. Okay, come on in. Can I bring my wife and 20 children? But I thought you were... Actually, don't worry about it. Come on in. And they are absolutely destroying the very fabric of this country, society, towns and villages all around. We have altered the dynamics of so many towns and villages because of absolute cowardly, hypocritical, lying politicians. Full stop. Full stop. That's what has happened in this country in the last 4 or 5 years. And now, the brazenness. Do you know what? Part of me actually fucking admires how you can look down the barrel of a camera and smile and go, yep, we have a bit of a problem here. Fucking 3 months ago, 6 months ago, you were calling me every name under the sun for saying the exact same thing. And now you think you can just come out and say it? Am I batshit crazy, or do I have a point? Is my rants, my frustration, my annoyance, is it justified? Or should I just like suck it up and get on with it and go, no, these are the right people in charge when they kiss our ass and kiss our babies when they look for their vote, and then fucking lie to us literally the very next day. It's unbelievable. The government, we have a problem. The opposition, make it bigger, bring them all in. I'm telling you, the aliens up there are fucking laughing at us. They've made this TV sitcom show out of Earth. And we're all fucking characters, and they must be pissing themselves laughing. It's like their equivalent of Fair City. Shit acting, rubbish, but it's fucking highly addictive apparently. The world we live in. Let me know in the comments. Am I nuts? Should I just take a chill pill? Should I relax? Or do I have a fucking point? Are these people taking the complete piss out of you and me? Think about how much better your life would be if they didn't squander the billions that we work for to give it to those who do fucking nothing. Have a great day. Don't think like me, just think.